Now this is the second video of the arithmetic question. Now I had done some questions. I had explained you what do you mean by arithmetic progression, and I had done some questions for you. Now I'm going to do some few more questions so that you may be able to do the complete exercise. Now I'm taking up the seventh question, first part. Question says, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. 3, 8, 13, and so on. And the last term which is given to you is 253. Now you have to find the last 20th term from the last term. Last term is how much? 253. Now we don't have to go in the right direction. Now we have to go in the left direction. So you can note down the formula for the nth term from end. Nth term from end means when you go in the reverse order. Nth term from the end, the formula is L minus N minus 1D. This formula is given in your book also. Now I'm going to find the nth term. What is our nth term from the end? It is 20th term. 20th term from end is equal to the last term. Put the value of L, 253, minus value of N is 20, minus 1. And what is the difference for your this AP given? It is 8 minus 3, that is 5. So this is equal to 253 minus 20 minus 1 is 19 into 5. That will be 253 minus 19 5s are 95. And when you subtract, you get it as 158. So it means the value of the 20th term from the end is 158. Now I am taking up the ninth question. Ninth question says, which term of the AP 53, 48, 43 and so on is the first negative term? Now you see this AP is in the decreasing order. When it is in the decreasing order, a term will come when you will have there will be the negative terms also if you write the numbers in the decreasing order. So one of the term will be you are going to get the terms in negative also if you keep on taking up this arithmetic progression. But what will be you have to tell the term which will be the first negative term. First negative term means the value of, you know that the value of the nth term is A plus N minus 1 into D. So value of this term has to be less than 0. Value of the nth term has to be less than 0. So when you have the value as less than 0, that will be your first negative term. Now in your arithmetic progression, A is given to you as 53. Plus we have to find the value of N minus 1. D is given to you as minus 5 because 48 minus 53 is into minus 5 is less than 0. Now I am going to take up this minus 53 to the this 53 to the right. So here you will have minus 5 and minus 1 is less than minus 53. Then if I want to remove this negative sign from both the sides, I think you remember the linear inequations, the sign of inequality will change. It becomes greater than 53. Now you can take this 5 to the right, divided by 5. N is greater than 53 upon 5 plus 1. 5 is the LCM. 53 plus 5 comes out to be 58 upon 5. And 58 upon 5, when you reduce it to you change it into the mixed fraction, the value of n will be greater than 11 whole 3 upon 5. And the nearest value which is greater than 11 upon 3 upon 5 is 12. So it means 12th term 12th term is the first negative term. 12th term will be the first negative term. So they are asking which term is the first negative term. So 12th term. Because you have to take the value of n greater than 11 whole 3 upon 5. And the number which is greater than this is 12. After that, 13 term, 14 term, 15 term, all will be negative. Now I am taking up the 11th question. 11th question says, 11th question says, find the 20th term of the AP whose 7th term is 24 less than the 11th term. For that you have to form the equation in AP whose 7th term. What will be the value of the 7th term? 7th term is 24 less than the 11th term. Means it is A11 minus 24. 24 less than the 11th term. Now you know how to find the 7th term. Put the formula of AN. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 means 7 minus 1, 6. D is equal to A. I'm taking now the 11th term. A plus 11 minus N minus 1 means 11 minus 1, that is 10D minus 24. From here you can cancel A from both the sides. Take this 10D to the left. It will become minus 10D plus 6D will be minus 4D is equal to minus 24. Inequality, you can cancel. D is equal to 24 upon 6, 4. 24 upon 4, 6. Now it means the value of common difference is 6. And the first term is being 12. First term is given to you as 12. Now you can find the 20th term. A20 is equal to A plus N is your 20. 20 minus 1, 19 into 12, 6. Difference is 6. N minus 1 into 2. Difference is 6. Now I think A you can put it as, it is given to you as 12. So multiply, add, I think you can do the calculations now yourself. Now I am taking up the 17th question. 17th question says, and I am taking its second part. Find the number of natural numbers between 101 and 999 which are divisible by both 2 and 5. Divisible by both 2 and 5 means that number should be divided by 2 as well as 5. Suppose if I take between 101, if I take 102, that is divisible by 2 but not by 5. So I cannot take 102. If I take 105, that is divisible by 5 but not divisible by 2. So what will be the first number? First number will be 110, which will be divisible by both 2 and 5. Then you will have 120. Then you will have 130 and so on. And you have to take it till between 999. So what will be the last number? The last number will be 990. So you have to tell how many terms you are having. How many natural numbers are there in between this 110 till from 110 till 990 which are divisible by both 2 and 5. Now I have made the AP for you. Once AP is made, now I think you can find the number of terms. A is equal to 110. D is equal to 120 minus 110. That comes out to be 10. Then put the formula of the last term. L is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Last term is 990 is equal to 110 plus N minus 1 and D is how much? 10. Transpose this first to the left. It will come out to be 880 after subtracting is equal to N minus 1 into 10. Now transpose this. It will come out to be 880 upon 10 is equal to N minus 1. This cancels. Then 88 minus 1 taken to the left. 88 plus 1 becomes 89. So value of N is 89. It means there are 89 natural numbers between 101 and 999 which will be divisible both by 2 and 5. Now I am taking up the 18th question. 18th question says, if the numbers n minus 2, 4n minus 1 and 5n plus 2 are in AP, means these are the three numbers given for an AP. You have to find the value of n. So what is the first rule of forming AP? In order to have AP, the difference should be the same. So it means the difference between the second term and the first term, that is 4n minus 1 4n minus 1 minus n minus 2 should be the same as, it is equal to 5n plus 2 minus 4n minus 1. As you know, the difference between the two successive terms should be the same. So I have subtracted the first term from the second term, makes it equal to the third term, second term subtracted from the third term. So this is equal to this. This is your right hand side. Now you see you are getting an equation in n. Solve n. So that is what they are asking. Find the value of n. Now in 19, 20, 21 questions, you have to again see how to write the three numbers. If you are suppose given the sum of three numbers, as you will see in 19 question. So whenever you are asked to find the sum of three numbers doesn't mean that the sum of the first three numbers. If they would have given sum of the first three numbers, then I would have taken it as a plus d, a plus 2d, like this. This is the only series of AP. But it is given the sum of three numbers. It means they have taken the three numbers from somewhere in between the AP. So in that case, how you are going to take the three numbers? If the number of terms, if the numbers are given odd as 3, 5, then how you are going to take the three numbers? Take the middle number as A, and the number next term will be A plus D, and the term preceding it will be A minus D. Now what do you see? You see that the difference between the numbers is D, because A minus D will be D, and A plus D minus A will be D. So if you are given three numbers, take like this. If you are given five numbers in the question, you will put one more number on the right, make it as A plus 2D, and one number on the left, A minus 2D. But I think you are not going to get the questions having more than three numbers. Suppose if you are given four numbers, question is saying sum of the four numbers. How you are going to take the four numbers? In order to take the four numbers, you have to decide first the two middle numbers. For the three numbers, you have one middle number, which I wrote it as A. But for the even numbers, which is 4, you are going to take two numbers. First, take it as A minus D and A plus D. Because you know, it is very easy to find the central number for if the number of terms are odd. And if the number of terms are even, you have two numbers at the center. If it is number of terms are even, then you have two numbers at the center. Take it as A minus D, A plus D. Now how much difference do you find? Now the difference comes out to be 2D. A plus D minus A minus D, minus minus becomes plus D. A will cancel out, so I am taking the difference as 2D. So what will be your one number here? Again take the difference as 2D. It will be A minus 3D. Make it A minus D minus 2D. And when you go to a higher number, A plus D plus 2D, that comes out to be A plus 3D. So these are the four numbers which you are going to take if the question is asking you to find the sum of any four numbers. You can see these formula on your in your book also. on the top of your examples. These formulas are given in your book also. Now, on the basis of this, I am taking up the 19th question. 19th question says, the sum of three numbers in AP. Again, I am telling you, not the first three. Any three numbers from in between. Sum of the three numbers in AP is 3. You will say, let the three numbers be A minus D, A plus D. And take their sum as 3. A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 3. Now you see minus D plus D cancels out. And you are left with 3A is equal to 3. And value of A comes out to be 1. Now in this case, A is not the first term. You see A is the middle term. Value of the middle term, not the first term. Now value of A comes out to be 1. So A is how much? I have calculated as 1. And their product is minus 35. Now take the product of these numbers. A minus D into A plus D is equal to minus 35. Now put the value of A. It will become 1 minus D into 1 plus D is equal to minus 35. And 1 minus D and 1 plus D. It will be A square minus B square, that is 1 square minus D square is equal to minus 35. Take both the terms to the right. Here you will have 0. 0 is equal to D square. Now it will be D square minus 35 minus 1. That comes out to be D square minus 36. Now you are getting the quadratic equation. You are going to factorize it by the formula A square minus B square is equal to A minus B. You know how to do it. It will be D minus 6. D plus 6 will be the factorization. So it means either D minus 6 is equal to 0 or D plus 6 is equal to 0. So what are the two values of D which you will get? The two values of D which you will get are, this is equal to 0. Either D minus 6 is equal to 0. So D can be 6 or D is equal to minus 6. Now you are going to make the two series. For first series, take A as 1 and D as 6. So you have to find not the series, you have to find these numbers, these three numbers. So I'm taking A as 1 and D as 6 and put it in A minus D. First number, it will be 1 minus 6. That comes out to be minus 5. Then your second number is A, which is 1. Third number is A plus D, that is 1 plus 6. That comes out to be 7. Now the three numbers are minus 5, 1 and 7. If I take D as minus 6, again you will see that the number come out to be the same. Now put A as 1 and D as minus 6. You are going to get first 7, then 1, then minus 5. But the numbers are, it means the same. Minus 5, 1 and 7. So these are the three numbers. Now I have finished up your second exercise also. Do the questions. Then in the next class, I will be taking up your problems.